US Navy may be only days away from choosing the company that will build its next carrier fighter. Not another Super Hornet upgrade, not another version of the F-35. A new sixth-generation aircraft known as F/A-XX. And the strange part is that we still barely know what it looks like. Boeing and Northrop Grumman are the final competitors. Lockheed Martin is out, and the Navy has said it expects to make its down select in August 2026. But this is about far more than who gets a fighter contract. It may help decide whether the aircraft carrier can remain relevant inside the most dangerous air defense environment it has ever faced. For decades, American carrier aviation could rely on getting relatively close to the fight. That assumption is becoming harder to defend. Long-range anti-ship missiles, surface-to-air weapons, advanced fighters, and massive sensor networks are pushing the threat ring farther out, especially in the Pacific. A carrier can have an excellent fighter, but if that fighter cannot reach the battle without pulling the carrier into unacceptable danger, the entire system loses value. That is where F/A-XX comes in. The Navy has publicly targeted roughly 25% more operational range than the Super Hornet. That sounds like a simple performance improvement. It isn't. Range changes where the carrier can operate, how often fighters need tankers, and how deep a strike package can reach. Most importantly, it gives the carrier more room to survive. But F/A-XX is not supposed to fight alone. MQ-25 Stingray tankers can push fuel forward. Collaborative combat aircraft can add sensors, weapons, and mass. The F-35C remains part of the air wing. F/A-XX is being designed to connect those pieces. And this is where sixth generation actually matters. We do not know its classified radar cross-section. We do not know its true speed, payload, dimensions, or combat radius. Any exact specification you see online should be treated carefully. What we do know is the direction: advanced stealth, greater range and endurance, next-generation sensors and electronic warfare, heavy networking, and integration with uncrewed combat aircraft. The fighter is becoming less like a single weapon and more like the center of an airborne combat network. Imagine an F/A-XX approaching a defended area without being the first aircraft to expose itself. Uncrewed aircraft move ahead. One carries sensors, another carries weapons, another forces enemy radars to react. Information moves between aircraft, ships, and other sensors, while the manned fighter stays farther from the most dangerous threats. The advantage is no longer simply who turns harder or flies faster. It is who sees first, shares first, and creates the first effective firing opportunity. But before any of that can happen, the Navy has to choose who builds it. Boeing offers continuity. It already produces the Super Hornet and Growler, and it is developing the Air Force's F-47. A Boeing victory could put both new American crewed sixth-generation fighter programs under one prime contractor. That brings experience, but also an enormous workload. Navy leadership has already acknowledged concern about overloading the industrial base. Then there is Northrop Grumman. Its modern reputation is built around low observable aircraft, such as the B-2 and B-21. Northrop's public F/A-XX imagery points toward a blended, tailless aircraft, exactly the kind of configuration you would expect when stealth and range dominate the design. But concept art is not the classified aircraft, and Northrop would still have to support another huge aviation program while B-21 production continues. So the Navy is not simply choosing between two airplanes, it is choosing between two industrial strategies. And according to the Chief of Naval Operations, one competitor has had difficulty matching the Navy's required timeline. He did not say which one. That makes the decision much more interesting, because the winner may not be the company promising the most ambitious fighter. It may be the company that can actually deliver it when the Navy needs it. F/A-XX is expected to begin replacing the Super Hornet in the 2030s. By then, the carrier air wing could look fundamentally different. Crewed fighters, tankers, and autonomous aircraft operating as one network. The unanswered question is, who gets to build the aircraft at the center of it? Boeing or Northrop Grumman? The Navy says the decision is coming in August, and when it does, we may finally get our first real look at America's next carrier fighter.